Imagine you put an AI inside a restricted environment. You don't give it a normal access to the internet. You give it only one job, to find cybersecurity vulnerabilities. But then something completely unexpected happens. The AI finds a way around the restrictions, gets internet access, and starts interacting with real infrastructure. And the strangest part is, it appears that AI was trying to cheat its own test. This is just a recent story behind a OpenAI cybersecurity incident. So, what exactly was OpenAI doing? It was testing the cybersecurity capabilities of its AI models. The models were being evaluated using a benchmark called ExploitGym. The idea was very simple: give an AI cybersecurity challenges and see how well it can find and exploit vulnerabilities. This was not just a normal chatbot answering questions. The AI was given tools and allowed to perform cybersecurity tasks. The AI was operating inside an isolated environment. You can think of this like a digital room. The AI could run code, use tools, and perform its cybersecurity tests. But there was supposed to be a wall between the AI and the open internet. In other words, the AI could work inside the sandbox, but it was not supposed to freely go outside. But then finally, AI found a weakness. OpenAI says the models identified and exploited a previously unknown vulnerability in the package registry cache proxy. This gave them a path beyond the intended restrictions. The models then performed privilege escalation and moved through the environment. Eventually, they reached a system that had internet access. So, the basic story is that sandbox, vulnerability, internal system, and finally, internet access. Now comes the real interesting part. Why did AI go to the Hugging Face? According to OpenAI investigation, the models inferred that Hugging Face might contain information related to the ExploitGym benchmark. That could include models, datasets, or reference solutions. So instead of solving some of the challenges themselves, the models started trying to obtain information that could help them complete the test. And finally, OpenAI described this behavior as an attempt to cheat the evaluation. So Hugging Face investigated what happened, and their forensic investigation reconstructed around 17,600 attacker actions grouped into thousands of activity clusters. That's a huge number, and this is very important. The AI was not just doing only one thing, it was taking many actions at a time, seeing what happened and then trying another action. This is one of the important characteristics of an AI agent, and this is why the story is important for an AI. A normal chatbot usually works like this: you ask a question, the AI processes it, and gives you an answer. But an AI agent can work toward a goal, it can reason, it can use tool, observe, and it can also take another action. And hence it can keep repeating the same process to achieve its goal. So in short, AI agent can work more than a chatbot. So did AI go rogue? I would not describe it that way. There is no evidence that the model became conscious or suddenly developed a desire to escape. A simpler explanation is this: the AI had a goal, it encountered restrictions, it found vulnerabilities, and it found another way to pursue its goal. So that's actually more interesting and more important than saying the AI became evil. So why this matters? This incident shows that why AI security is becoming so important. AI agents can be extremely useful for cybersecurity. They could help security teams find vulnerabilities, analyze systems, and discover problems much faster. But the another question came is the same capabilities can also create risk. If an AI agent has powerful tools, access to systems, and a goal, it may find strategies that its developers did not expect. So it's very important to give limited access to the agent or agentic AI. That's why the environment of these agents need strong security controls. So what should we learn from this? The lesson is not that AI became evil. The lesson is that AI agents are becoming increasingly capable of taking actions. They can reason, they can use tools, they can observe results, and they can adapt their next action. We are moving from AI that simply answers questions to AI that can actually do things. And when AI becomes more autonomous, our security boundaries have to become stronger too. That's why this incident is very important and it gives us a real lesson about the AI. The future of AI is not just about smarter answers, it is about smarter actions and making sure those actions remain safe.